Hello, dear friends, and welcome or welcome back for a yoga class. So today it's going to be a little bit challenging. So if you are new to yoga, maybe this is not for you. We will be training towards the crow pose. So we will start kneeling down. If you want, you can use some padding for your knees. If you have sensitive knees, I recommend. So kneeling down, hands on the knees. We will start with head rolls with the first clockwise motion. Centering your awareness on your breath. And then anti-clockwise. Noticing the tension around your neck, doing your best to gently stretch. Coming back to center, you will tilt your head to the left, and with your left hand that you will place on the side of your head, with just the weight of that arm, you will add a little bit of a stretch. Deep breathing here. With your exhale, you will release and change sides. So tilt to your right hand on the top of the head. And with the weight of that arm, allow the stretch to be a little deeper. Don't press too hard. The weight of the arm is enough. Awareness onto the breath. Release with your exhale. Head back to center. Open the eyes. Now with your inhale, you lift the shoulders by the ears and then you roll them back and down. Few more times like this. Move with the breath. Inhale, shoulders up. Exhale, back and down. One last one, then relax your shoulders, clasping your hands, crossing your fingers. You will move your hands in a kind of a figure of 8, insisting to use the full range of motion of your wrists. Now, with your fingers still interlaced, you will keep your arm straight first and then lift the right arm up and the left is down. So you want to stretch the top of your wrist. Then we will switch. Right arm down, left arm up. And now we will add some movement here. So you want to exaggerate the movement like a wave to feel the extension on the wrists and hands. Now you will release, shake a bit, and let's go onto all fours. You can keep your knee support if you like. I will remove. So on your all fours, you want to really ground your hands fully, tip and base of the fingers all together, and then you move forward, passing the wrists, and you will really press the floor so that you kind of push yourself away from the floor. Then release, go buttocks to heels, and then come forward. Inhale, open your chest and pause. And then with your exhale, you will go back and rest just a little bit. And again, inhale forward, open the chest, pass shoulders past the wrists. And back. One last one. Open the chest. And back. Now we keep the buttocks on the heels. We release our toes. With the hands in front of your knees, You will press with your hands and lift your shoulder blades, and then you lift your knees towards your face, and then lower down slowly. Inhale deeply. With the exhale, use that force of that exhale and lift your knees towards your face and push yourself away from the floor with your hands and release. One more time. Inhale, lift. And release once. Bravo. Now we go back onto the tabletop. Extend your right leg with the left knee on the mat and the toes of the right foot down. Inhale, lift your chest, look up. Exhale, push the floor away, bring your knee to nose. Inhale, knee down, open the chest. Exhale, push, knee to nose. Inhale, open and lift the chest. Exhale, knee to nose. And release the knee back down. Go to your tabletop. And change the other leg. Inhale, open. Exhale, lift. And follow your own breath rhythm. Open the chest when you inhale. Exhale, push the floor, knee to face. One more. Inhale, open. And exhale. Release both knees. Good job. Toes under, you will push the floor with your hands and go to downward dog. Keeping the knees bent if you like, grounding one heel at a time or moving your hips left, right. Choose anything that feels good for you. Make sure you use your arms fully, lift your shoulders away from your neck, press your fingers and hands fully down. Now looking forward in between your hands, you will walk forward, making few steps or just one step. The feet are slightly apart. With your knees bent, you will place your hands under the feet. Your head is hanging. And then you will move a little bit back with the weight of the body on the heels. So you feel the stretch in your wrists. Now, lowering your buttocks as though you are in a chair, you will keep that movement and the weight onto the heels. You may feel more pull in your wrists. Extend your legs a little bit, release the hands. And then let's go to chair pose. Lower your buttocks, open your arms. The belly is close to your thighs for this version of the chair. And now walk back with your left foot into a high lunge, belly onto the thigh. Breathe. We will turn out the back foot and turn our chest to the left. So we kind of stretch the upper body to the right. You can stay in this way, or if it's hard, you can push with your right elbow onto your thigh. Choose what's best for you today. Turn the back foot to face forward again. The belly back to the thigh. Both hands will drop on the inside of the front foot. That you'll move out a little bit. Drop your back knee and find yourself in lizard. Steady your breath, open the chest, lower the shoulders. Consciousness around the body, feeling the stretch, adjusting the intensity according to your limits. So now we will lift the back knee and then step that back foot next to the outside of the left hand. And we will stay in a kind of a chair pose with feet apart. So you drop your buttocks, you keep your upper body close to your thighs. One more breath. And then let's release down in a wide forward fold. You can catch your elbows and swing side to side. You can always keep a slight bend in your knees, respecting what the body is feeling today. Now bring your feet a little closer to one another, like hip width. And then taking the weight back to the heels, chair pose. This time you will glide your right foot back to go to high lunge on that side. Looking down, belly close to the thigh. Turn out the back foot and turn your chest open. You may be wobbly sometimes, it's okay, I am too. You can also place your elbow on your thigh if you need support. Turn to face forward, the back foot too. Lower your hands down to your mat on the inside of your foot, that you will move a little bit to the outside. Drop your back knee down, open the chest, and let's stay in lizard a little bit. Breathe. Now we will lift the back knee off the floor and then step the back foot next to the right hand. Opening your feet a little wider, drop your buttocks to go to Malasana, yogic squat. You may be on your toes, which is okay. You can also take your blanket, for me it's a bit far, to place under your heels. That's an option. You can use your hands to keep steady or go to prayer with both hands in front of your chest. Allow the hips to release. Keep your spine long. Push your chest forward. One more breath. Now we will go to the wide forward fold, lifting up buttocks, straightening the legs. And then you will bring your feet a little bit closer to one another, like hip width. Place your hands firmly in front of you on the floor, and then lock your shoulders or your shoulder girdle down. You want to feel your intercostal muscles, pectoral muscles, keep them on. And then you place your knees either close to the armpits or close onto the elbows. And then first we will just move a little forward, place the weight of the body onto the hands, and take a rest a few times in this way. So you go forward. Maybe this time you try and lift the right foot. And then you rock back, you rest. And again, rocking forward. And then maybe the left foot. And then back. Take a rest. And again, both knees. And you can try maybe to lift both feet. You don't need to take them very high. Try your best. Take a deep breath. And then come down. Phew. Take a little rest here. We're going to go one more time with hands on the mat. So you want to find the best place for your knees. Might not be as high as the armpits. It doesn't matter. And then you move forward. You place the heads onto the hands that you firmly press into the floor. And then again, you lift the feet. And really press those hands and fingertips, finger base. One more breath. And again, drop your feet. And let's go to a forward fold for a rest. Knees slightly bend. Catch your elbows in one in each hand. And then swing side to side. Watch the sensations of the body, the heat that you can feel, the breath that is deeper. Maybe all these thoughts coming to you. Just watch. Now place your hands down the width of their shoulders, step to plank. And then drop the knees to tabletop. And now we will move into pigeon pose, for which you will slide your right knee behind your right wrist. And then lift your right foot as high as you can, watching the sensation in your knee. No stretching the knee allowed. And once you've chosen this, you walk back with the back foot. Make sure it's in one line with your hip and doesn't go outward. And finally, walking forwards with your hands. You may stay on your hands if it's enough for you, or you can release fully and take a rest, forehead onto the forearms. The front foot is flexed, the ankle is flexed, and it presses the floor. Some of you may feel like it's difficult to stay centered, so you may also use your blanket to place under this right buttocks. If it helps, if it soothes the stretch. And finally, the top of the back foot is also pressing the floor gently. So there is some action in your legs in the pigeon. One last breath. Come back up on your hands. If you're using a prop, remove the prop. Let's go back to the all fours. And let's do the other side. So left knee behind the left wrist. Lifting your left foot as high as possible without feeling a stretch in your knee. And then walking the back foot as far back as possible. Stay centered, hip square, facing the front of your mat. Choose your arms position and then do your best to rest into this pose. Don't forget the leg actions. And breathe. Relax the face. Relax the mind. Notice the subtle sensations around the body. Try and release as much as you can. Do not overdo. Never overdo. One last breath. And then come back up. Let's go back to tabletop. Now you will bring your big toes to touch. Open the knees as wide as your mat. Bring your buttocks on your heels. And then let's rest in child's pose. Forearms resting on the mat. Chin down so that you place the top of your forehead onto the floor. And then just allow the body to rest. Releasing tension that you can perceive with each exhale. Now lift yourself into a kneeling position. If you happen to have a little bit of time, you can add a little shavasana to finish this class. If not, I would like to congratulate you for doing your best through this a little bit challenging class. I hope you enjoyed. I will make a focus asana on the crow pose very soon. And if you need to go back to check exactly the deepest mannerism of this pose, this could be useful. I hope you enjoy. If you are not subscribed yet, you can please press the subscribe button or give me a thumb or a comment. I would love to hear from you. And I thank you again and have a great day. Bye.